Hi guys, it's me, Jamie. It's actually my birthday today. It won't be my birthday when you watch this, but it's my birthday like as I'm filming this, and I'm just very excited. First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm just gonna be quick because we've actually talked about it a little bit on Chloe's channel, and I have talked about it on other social medias, but as you can see, I am not actually at Chloe's house anymore. I'm in a quarantine hotel because I have come back to New Zealand. Please don't speculate and think that like me and Chloe had a falling out. That's absolutely not the case. Like, me and Chloe are still best friends. I still love her very much, but basically the COVID situation in Australia has just gotten a little bit out of control, and so I had a lot of family and a lot of like friends and my acting managers asking me to come home. So I just thought it was the best decision for the time being, because our Prime Minister is also closing the Australia-New Zealand travel bubble. So it meant that if I didn't come home now, I would be stuck over there, and I might be stuck over there till like next year, like over Christmas. It's just like, if I have any like acting work opportunities in New Zealand, I wouldn't be able to do them. That's basically it. But don't worry, because as soon as the COVID situation is under control again, I will be going back. But that's not the point of this video. This video, I am going to be doing a 24-hour readathon without my phone. I'm going to see how much reading I can get done while I do not have the distraction of my phone. I am using my phone to film at the moment, but that's the only times I'll be reaching for it, and when I'm filming it will be on airplane mode. So yeah, I'm gonna like text all my friends and tell them like, just so you know, I'm going to be unreachable for the next 24 hours. But yeah, I just feel like social media takes up so much of my time, and I just want to see how much reading I can do with no distractions. And while I'm in a quarantine hotel not doing anything for 2 weeks, why not give this a go? It just could be really fun. So I thought I'd talk about my reading plans really quickly. I'm only in the middle of one book, but I'm reading Rival by Penelope Douglas. This is the second book in a series by her. I believe it's the Fall Away series, and the first book was Bully. So this romance is very interesting. It's not what I expected going in, but basically we follow one of the side characters from Bully. The first book, we follow Maddox, who is the best friend of the hero in Bully. The romance is between him and his stepsister. A bit random. I'm really not sure how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Like, it really doesn't have the same vibe as the first one. The step sibling thing just kind of like freaks me out a little, even though they're like, they never saw themselves like as siblings, because their parents got together like when they were quite a bit older, and they like lost their virginities to each other. I don't really get it, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really like love the characters. The girl seems like a bit edgy, and like there have been some like quite cringe lines, but I'm 50% of the way through this, so I think I'll just definitely finish it. And then I might read reviews for the third book in the series just to see if it's worth continuing. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Kind of feeling like the 2-star vibes, but that's fine. It's still going to be an easy read, and I can still get through it very quickly. So I know that I can go to this book when I feel like I just want to read something fast. Yeah, I also have a whole lot of other books on my Kindle that I can choose from. I'm leaning towards The Dead Queens Club by Hannah Capin. She wrote Foul is Fair, which is one of like my favorite books of all time, basically. And this is another Shakespearean retelling. Really excited to read this one. So that's definitely on there as like another fast contemporary, because I read Foul is Fair in like one day. So yeah, I know I can definitely go to this. I have some other romances on here as well. Yeah, I've got a bunch on here. So I've got heaps to choose from. And then I also have all these books to choose from as well. So I really don't know what I'm going to pick up. I think I'm just going to go with what I feel like in the moment. But right now, I'm definitely vibing with The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, because this was on my August TBR that Chloe chose for me, and she said that this is the book that it's a book that just really grips you from the get-go. So I feel like that'll be good. I've been missing fantasy, so this will be just a nice book to read, and I can't wait, because I know that a lot of people love it so much. It's very, very popular. It's kind of disgusting that I haven't read it yet. So yeah, that's definitely an option. I also love reading contemporaries in 24-hour readathons because I find them so fast to read. So I'm definitely keen on Anna Kay by Jenny Lee, or The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. So Poet X definitely, because it's all told in verse. So I think this will be a really nice fast read. I don't really know what these two are about. I just know that this is told in verse and this is an Anna Karenina retelling. But that's kind of it. And then I'm also kind of vibing Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas, which is like a dark academia, I believe, with some science fiction elements. set at a university, you know the vibes. So yeah, that's really what I'm aiming for. I think I'm going to start the readathon at midnight tonight. If not midnight tonight, then definitely midnight tomorrow. Like, I have so much time, so yeah, but I'm definitely very excited. So I think I'll start it tonight. It's like 3 o'clock now, so I think what I'm going to do is just like watch some movies, relax. It's my birthday. I really can do whatever the hell I want. Except leave the room, so great. But yeah, I will update you guys as I go. I'm just really excited to like put my phone away and like get cozy, put on an ASMR rooms. I also have my camera with me. The only reason I'm not using it is because I don't have a tripod, so it's a lot harder to like hold it up. But I also have my camera with me, so if I'm doing like, you know, just a quick like, hey, then I might use my camera as well. So the sound, audio, picture quality might differ throughout the video, but we'll just see. But yeah, I'm really, really excited, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And let's see how much I can read. I'm anticipating like 4 full books. That's being generous to myself. I have no graphic novels either, so it's honestly, who cares? Okay, I will see you at midnight or close to midnight. Hello, hi, how we doing? So it's actually been a couple of days since I filmed that intro. Obviously, like, I filmed that yesterday on my birthday, and then I was like, I'll start at either midnight tonight or tomorrow. And then midnight came and went, and I was like, I don't feel like doing it right now, so I'm gonna start the 24-hour readathon tonight instead. It's currently 11. I've just got out of the shower and like washed my hair, so we're looking a little bit messy, but I'm very cozy. I'm very excited to start this 24-hour readathon without my phone. So because I've got like an hour, I think I'm gonna just spend this hour doing like all the social media stuff, all my phone stuff while I still can. What I was going to say is that what I'm going to do is, instead of just like putting my phone in a drawer on airplane mode, I think what I'm going to do is put my phone on loud in a drawer. So that means that like if anyone calls me and it's like an emergency, I can at least answer. Like if my mum calls me, I can answer and be like, hey, I know I haven't been in touch for 24 hours, but I'm not dead, and all that sort of stuff. Like, just so I can answer important calls. It's mostly for like social media, like Instagram, Twitter, like all that sort of stuff. Like, I just don't want to be checking it. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn my phone on loud and then like put it away, and then just see how much reading I can get done. I am gonna have my laptop by me so I can update Goodreads when I need to, and to do some ASMR rooms, but that's it. Like, it's gonna be a no Twitter, no Instagram, no anything. I did want to say, since filming that first clip, I did actually start The Cruel Prince yesterday on my birthday. So I am only on page 32 though, so I only read the first few chapters, but I think this is going to be a very enjoyable, very fast read, and I'm very much looking forward to getting more invested in this. So yeah, this is definitely going to be on the TBR for the next 24 hours, as well as Rival, the Penelope Douglas book that I'm reading. I haven't touched it since I updated you guys yesterday, but I think what I'm actually going to start with for the readathon, I really like starting a brand new book for a 24-hour readathon. It just feels very, I don't know, there's something about it that I just enjoy. I think I'm going to start with a contemporary, and I think it's going to be Anna K by Jenny Lee. This is an Anna Karenina retelling, as I think I said before, and this is actually the ARC copy. This was on Chloe's shelves, and she just said that I could have it, so thank you, Chloe. I have it here with me now, and I think I'm going to read this. This is only, this is 374 pages, so I'm just going to see how much of this I can get read before I end up falling asleep tonight. But what I think I'm gonna do to get ready is just, yeah, maybe watch some YouTube, some booktube for like vlog inspiration. It's so hard because the room around me is so ugly. Like, this is all so ugly. I'm so sorry you guys have to see this instead of like the house that I used to be in, but hopefully that means that I can just make it a very like reading based, just my thoughts about books vlog, rather than like fun and cute. And yeah, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch some YouTube, make a coffee. Actually, I'll show you what I got. My grandma came to my hotel. Oh my god, this lighting. My grandma came to the hotel and she dropped off some cappuccino sachets. If you're a coffee person, like, don't come at me. Like, I know it's not like typically good coffee, but it's better than the instant coffee sachets that the hotel has provided. So yeah, I'm gonna have one of those. And then I also have 10 cupcakes, because my mum also came and dropped off cupcakes. And Yana, YouTube name is Fawnchild, she's one of my very good friends who started booktube. I have talked about her a bit on my channel, but my friend Yana sent me 6 cupcakes, and I haven't eaten any of them yet, so I have 10 cupcakes that I can eat. Will I eat them all? Definitely not, but it's good to know that I can if I want to. But I'm gonna get started on that coffee and watch some stuff, and I will update you guys when I start reading. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Exactly. Guys, how cozy is this on the hotel television? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get into bed and start reading. It's officially midnight. My phone is away in a drawer. I have my favorite ASMR rooms, which is the Howl's Moving Castle one. You can hear the stunning music in the background. And I'm starting my book. Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Chloe's left a note. Oh, trigger warnings, thank you. Hello, sorry for the like kind of flashing lights. I have another ASMR rooms on now and I'm sitting by the TV so I could sit and talk about Anna K. So I don't know what time it is because I don't have my phone, but I've already gone through one ASMR rooms video and I'm like maybe halfway through the second, so I'm estimating it's been an hour and a half, but I'm only on page 82. And normally for like an hour and a half of reading, I would be up to like page 100 by now. And this book is also really fast and really readable. But I think it's because the font is like really small and all the chapters are kind of like on the same page and all that sort of vibe. But yeah, I'm on page 82 and I think I'm like 30 pages off part 2 because I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 parts. But honestly, I am really loving it. It's so good. So basically, like I said, it's an Anna Karenina retelling. We follow a really big cast of characters actually, and they all live on like the Upper East Side in New York, so they're all very rich and glamorous. The main characters that we're following are Anna, who is in New York for the long weekend because her brother cheated on his girlfriend, and she is like, Anna is very well loved by everyone, and so she basically like came to the city to like console her brother's girlfriend and help them get back together even though her brother like cheated on this girl. And then we also follow the brother's girlfriend's younger sister, who is in a bit of a love triangle situation with this one guy called Dustin, who's like really cute and nerdy, and then Count Vronsky, who is also another love interest situation for Anna, who is currently in a love triangle as well because she's with a boyfriend. It's very like melodramatic and honestly really makes me want to read Anna Karenina the classic. And I think what I love about this as well is that it doesn't read like a typical contemporary, or like not like any contemporary I've ever read. I feel like the writing style is almost trying to kind of like emulate the classics, but in like a modern format. Like obviously they're all using iPhones and they're all talking about like these high society parties, and like it's very much modern day Anna Karenina. Like I am really liking it. I think what I mean by like not like other contemporaries is that like a lot of the high school kind of like fluffy fun like love rom-com contemporaries that I have read are very like, a lot of the time it's in first person, and there's a lot of kind of like, it's quite a younger voice and it's very like witty and charming and that sort of stuff. But here it's still witty and charming, but it's a lot less conversational. It's more like, okay, we're like being told a story, and I don't know, I'm just really vibing with it. I'm really liking it at the moment. I'm really liking all the characters, like even the cheating brother, like even him, like while I don't condone his actions and I think he's a bit gross, I'm still loving reading about him and like learning about him. I'm really enjoying everyone. I think the one person that I don't really care for is Anna's boyfriend, because he's disgusting. Like he's just really boring and gross and like BWM, like disgusting. But I'm loving everyone else and I'm really excited to see how this love triangle plays out. I think there's going to be so many different like love triangle situations in here. I mean obviously it's an Anna Karenina retelling, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it tonight just because I'm already feeling quite tired. I'm already feeling a little sleepy. I'm definitely not going to stay up all night, like that's just not the vibe I'm in. So basically I'm just going to keep reading this until I can't open my eyes anymore, and I think that's going to be good and fun, and I think I can definitely get through a chunk. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I have already been doing so much more reading than
if I like had my phone with me. So yeah, I'm reeling the first hour and a half or so of this video. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into a sleeping t-shirt, because right now I'm in a cardigan. I'm going to get in a sleeping t-shirt. I've already got my fluffy bed socks on, I've got my trackies on, and I am getting quite hungry, but I'm not hungry for like sweets, so I might save my cupcakes for tomorrow and just have like a little snack, like some crackers or noodles or soup or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get into a t-shirt, get my snacks, and continue reading Anna K and hope that it keeps going the way it's going. Also, this is the stunning ASMR rooms that I have on at the moment. It's like Lord of the Rings inspired. I love it. Okay guys, good morning. Excuse what I look like. Just woke up. I'm gonna estimate it's about 9 in the morning, because obviously I didn't have an alarm because I didn't have my phone and all that stuff. But yeah, last night I got up to page 155 of Anna K. So now I'm going to finish reading this in bed. I think my next read will be Penelope Douglas, the Penelope Douglas book, which is Rival. I want to finish that, which is the book that I was reading on my Kindle, and then maybe finish the day off with The Cruel Prince. I don't think I'll get much more reading done than that. But yeah, I'm still kind of just like waking up, to be honest. So I think I'm just gonna keep reading this in bed, and then once I feel a little more awake, I'm gonna get up, make a coffee, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Guys, look how much it's raining outside. I don't actually know if you can see, but also yes, this is my shitty little hotel room and the view from it. But yeah, raining, and I'm on page 317 of Anna K, so I've only got a little bit left, and honestly, just the best vibe in the world. So happy. Also, I just got my lunch, and some lovely hotel person has drawn flowers all over my bag. Wow. I don't want to brag, but I honestly think I am everyone's favorite person in this quarantine hotel. Like, anytime the nurses come to ask about my like symptoms, they're always like at the door way longer than they should be, just like asking me about my life and like asking about me and all this stuff. And then when I like, because the walls are quite thin, whenever I hear them go to like other people's hotel rooms, they're literally not even having conversations with them, and I'm like, no offense, I think I'm everyone's favorite in this quarantine hotel, and like, of course, why wouldn't I be? But yeah, how nice. They also gave me like a happy birthday like dessert platter thing and all this other stuff, and yeah, I think they just love me so much because I'm so polite and nice and lovely. So I finally finished Anna K. I'm not really sure what the time is. I'm estimating 1:30, I think. Yeah, I think it's about 1:30. It took me a surprisingly long time to read it, considering it's a contemporary. I thought I'd read it really fast, but it was kind of a long story, and it was packed with a lot of stuff. I think while it's, you know, very modern, it also is quite faithful to the book and all the like storylines. I haven't read Anna Karenina, but after reading this, I like really want to. And also reading Jenny Lee's author's note at the end, like, and her talking about Anna Karenina, I was like, okay, now I really want to read this. I do have it at home, so whenever I feel ready to dive into a nearly 900 page Russian literature, then I'm sure I can give it a go. But yeah, I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. I really loved it. It was very satisfying, very dramatic. I mean, obviously it's, like I said, it's very faithful to Anna Karenina. And yeah, I also just loved all the characters, like even Stephen, the cheating brother. By the end of it, I loved him. Like, I adored him. I really adored everyone except maybe 2 characters. And if you've read this, or if you know Anna Karenina, you probably would know who they are. But everyone was amazing. I loved it so much. But yeah, 4 stars, only because it didn't have the 5-star feel. But that's a very personal thing to me. But I really like can't fault the book. I really loved it. And there were also some really like short but good discussions on like being Korean in America, and then also like the roles of like gender and everything. I didn't think the roles of gender were particularly nuanced. Like, it was quite like, why should men get to still live their lives after their sexual escapades get out, but women get slut shamed? Like, this is a conversation that is, while important, it's still something that we've heard a lot. Like there wasn't really any new and nuanced conversations about gender roles in society, but still a very good book. I loved it. And now I know that I said that I was going to move on to Rival and like finish that, but I actually think I'm just going to sit on this chair and read The Cruel Prince and get started on this. Like I said, I'm already at like page 32 or something. I'm not sure if I'm going to read this all in one go. We'll really just see. Like I might swap between this and Rival till midnight tonight. I'm hoping to like finish both of them so then I can maybe start something new, but like yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to start on The Cruel Prince. I'll let you know how I go. I'm hoping, even if I, like, obviously I want to finish it all in one go. Like, I hope that it's going to be one of the books that I just can't put down. But if I don't, I'm hoping to at least get to, like, page 200. So I'm, like, over halfway. But, yeah. We'll see. I'm going to get started, and I'm going to get my annotating pencil case. And, yeah, let's start reading The Cruel Prince. Hello, guys. Wow, the lighting is truly horrible. I'm so sorry, but there's really nothing I can do about that in my hotel. I have no idea what the time is. I only closed my curtains so I wouldn't have like heaps of backlight, but it is starting to get a little bit like afternoon darkish, so I'm thinking it's like right before the evening. I'm thinking it's maybe around 4:30, but I'm on page 120 of The Cruel Prince. I have been reading this really slowly. I did find myself to be quite tired earlier, and I really felt like my focus was very much like drifting in and out. Yeah, I'm just really reading this really slowly, so I definitely don't think I'll be finishing this within the space of 24 hours. Basically my plan now is to read as much as I can before dinner arrives, and then once my dinner arrives I'll eat that and then move on to the Penelope Douglas book on my Kindle, which I think I will definitely finish, and then if I have time I might go back to this, or I might start a new book. Yeah, that's my plan basically. But yeah, thoughts on The Cruel Prince. I'm really enjoying it. The first 50 pages I was kind of like, oh, you know, I'm not hooked, I'm not really sure about this one, but now that I'm past that I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying it. I'm not connecting to Jude and Carden as much as I thought I would. I like Jude a lot more than I like Carden. I don't dislike them, it's just that I'm not like, oh my god, yes, my favorite characters, like everyone seems to love them. Like I think a couple of days ago I posted on Twitter that I was starting this and everyone was like, oh my god, yes, Jude, Carden, love them so much. And I haven't fallen in love with them yet. That's not to say I don't think I will. Like, I think there's a possibility I'll love them, but we'll just see. The world is really interesting. I think that's great. You know, I actually have read Holly Black before. I tried to read The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. I read like half of that book and then DNF'd it. So this is definitely a more positive experience than that. I think the world's really nice and her writing is really good. Sometimes can be a little bit like information dumpy rather than like telling the story and letting the information come out naturally. There's a little info dumpy sometimes, but that's okay. Also, Caitlin always says that The Cruel Prince is like 3 stars for her, but then the other 2 books, especially The Queen of Nothing, are like 5 stars. So I'm also just like aware of that as well, and I know that, like, you know, if I don't hate this by the end of it, then I'll definitely continue reading the series, and I definitely don't think I will hate it. Like, I am enjoying it, and now that I'm like, I've started to be a bit more focused, I'm definitely way more invested in it than I was earlier in the day. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and then eat dinner. Hopefully it arrives soon. I am quite hungry, but oh my god, I haven't even had a cupcake yet. Maybe I'll have a cupcake after dinner, or when I finish Rival as like a little treat to myself. Okay, let's keep reading. Okay guys, dinner has been and gone. I'm about to get started on finishing Rival. I've got the ASMR rooms on, but I really quickly wanted to say I made it to page 171 of The Cruel Prince, and I get it now. I get the hype now. I don't know how to describe how I get it, but like, I get it now. And I'm loving it, and I can't wait to get back to it. But first I need to finish Penelope Douglas. Let's do it. Okay, so I finished Rival by Penelope Douglas. It's also 9:10, so I finished it, and I've still got just under 3 hours before like my readathon officially ends. Wow, Rival was really bad. I really did not like that. I'm gonna be giving it 1 star. It just felt really messy. Like, I just don't think it lived up to the second book in the series. I just really didn't care about the characters. I found them so boring. Like, like toxic, but not even in a fun way. Like also the story structure was just so messy. I think it's also just because like obviously our two characters like had a thing at the beginning, and I feel like maybe second chance romance isn't for me. Like I like watching people fall in love, and this just like wasn't as fun. And also like maybe the thing is, actually, you know what, no, I do like second chance romance, but I like it when it's like we do time jumps and we see them falling in love and then we also see them again. Like I've only read one second chance romance like that, but I really liked that and the way the story was told. So this one I just didn't care for. I don't understand the structure. Like it was just like, I feel like there was never really a climax that we were building to. It was just kind of like happening, and also there was so much sex happening like very early on. Like there was too much sex actually in this book. I don't know, it was just really bad and really boring, and I just didn't have a good time. And I think in the morning when I do my like wrap up for the actual 24 hours and the vlog and the books I read, I think I can talk about it more then. I am quite tired, so yeah. But yeah, 1 star, not great. I don't think that I'm going to continue on with The Cruel Prince tonight, just because like I said, it is quite late. I only have 2.5-ish hours left, and I don't really feel like, because I'm going to be lying in my bed, and I don't really feel like lying in my bed like holding this big ass like hardback. I kind of like the idea of just reading, and then as soon as 12 o'clock hits I can just like fall asleep. So I think I'm going to start something new on my Kindle. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to choose though, so I think I'm going to choose now. I'm not vibing another romance, I don't think. I could do The Dead Queen's Club by Hannah Capin, which is the contemporary I talked about in the beginning of the video, I think. But I could also do a thriller. I could do What Lies Between Us by John Mars. Oh, you know what? I might do The Project by Courtney Summers, because that's a thriller but it's like YA, so it's not super intense. I'm going to read and start The Project by Courtney Summers. It is 339 pages, so it's quite short. I have no idea what it's about, but I just know it's a YA thriller, and Courtney Summers actually wrote Sadie, which is one of my favorite books. So I'm going to start that, and I'm going to see how far I can get in like 2.5 hours. I'm thinking I can probably get to maybe 30 or 40% on my Kindle. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. Let's get started. Stunning. I'm also going to make a cup of tea as well, so I can like read in bed with my tea. But yeah, okay, I'll update you when I start reading it. I've read 10% of The Project, and it's only 10:30, but I actually think I'm going to call it a night, because I'm really sleepy from staying up till 2 AM last night, and then waking up in the morning kind of earlier than I normally would if I was going to sleep at 2 AM. And I'm struggling to keep my eyes open as I'm reading it. But I will just say, The Project had a lot of mixed reviews, and obviously I'm only 10% of the way in, so like I'm sure I'll like find out why soon. But damn, it's actually really good. Like, so for that first 10% I'm like pretty hooked, and I want to be able to engage in it fully. So that's why I'm gonna go to sleep now, and I will wrap up this vlog tomorrow morning. I love you all. Take care. I'll see you in the morning. Hello everyone. Okay, so it's actually been a few days since I finished my 24-hour readathon, but I finished. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Since I finished the 24-hour readathon, I actually have finished The Cruel Prince though, and I just wanted to talk about my thoughts here because you saw so much of me like talking about it in the video. But I ended up giving 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and in fact as soon as I finished it I went and bought The Wicked King, so that should be arriving at my house very soon. But I really liked it. I still am a bit iffy on Carden. Like, I still don't really know how I feel about him. I don't know if he's gonna grow on me, but I really loved Jude. I thought she was a really great character, and this ending was so powerful. And it's so funny because I was like reading it on FaceTime with Chloe and Kevin, and I was like saying my thoughts as I was going, and Chloe was like, I hope you're like vlogging your thoughts. I hope you're saying this about it. And I was just like, I'm not, because my readathon's over, but I was like annotating it, so I do have some thoughts in there. But like, I did very much predict a lot of the plot twists that were coming. So obviously a little predictable, but still really entertaining, really good, and just like the most like fun YA fantasy I've read in a while. And that's kind of all I needed for my time in quarantine. So yeah, so I also have read more of The Project by Courtney Summers, but I'm actually going to be starting a new weekly reading vlog today, so I'll just talk about my thoughts in that video to avoid repeating myself. But yeah, in conclusion, for the 24-hour readathon, I read 4 books, but I didn't finish 4 books. I finished 2, but read 4. And so that was Anna K, which was 4 out of 5 stars, The Cruel Prince, which was 4 out of 5 stars, Rival by Penelope Douglas, which was 1 star, and The Project, which I haven't finished yet, but I'm thinking it's around a 3-star. But yeah, I feel good. I'm actually surprised about, I thought I would read more, like not having my phone. I didn't have any like shorter books, so it's also just like, it also kind of makes sense. Like, I'm sure if I had like a bunch of graphic novels, I'd be like, I read 12 books. Yeah. But you know, it was still a really fun experiment, and yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed, and let me know down below your thoughts on the books I read. Thanks again, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye!
But she said, Cindy, don't cry.